Just kind of feeling out your sit bones. It's a little rock. And then if you like to close your eyes, you can go ahead and do that. Just allow yourself to come into some stillness. Straighten your back. Relax your jaw. Soften your shoulders. And come home to your breath. Take these deep cleansing breaths. Almost like the rain, kind of washing away any tension with the exhale. Notice any sounds you may be hearing in the background. So if you're noticing the sound, you are staying present. Sounds in the room you're in, then maybe some sounds outside the room. And then when you're ready, we'll start to rock our head from one side to the other side, just a gentle rock, massaging the back of your neck. And again, you can keep your eyes closed or open at any time to practice. As you rock your head, just notice how it feels. Try not to place judgment on any of the poses or any of the movements, but rather just notice those sensations that, oh, I feel a little something there. And now start to slow down and then bring your chin towards your chest. And nice and slow, lift your head back up to neutral. And if you like, you can open your eyes and smile here. Let's take our arms out to the side. Take a big stretch. Spread your fingers apart. Stretching out the front side, our deltoids and pectoral muscles. And just a couple breaths reaching out. And then nice and slow, we start to stretch upwards, lengthening the sides of our body. Once your shoulders go up by your ears, just gently remind them to come down so it keeps tension out of the neck and the shoulder area. And we'll hold for a couple breaths here with our arms in the sky. So it takes a lot of extra work for the heart to pump to our hands. So when your arms are up, if you have high blood pressure, this might not be the one you want to do. You may want your arms more out like this. Now let's take our arms down and relax the shoulders. Take the right hand and sit on it. So I'm going to just sit on the palm of my hand over here. And then take the left hand and we'll gently place it over here near your right ear. Or you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to use your hand. You can just lean. Because that right arm is sitting on it. It's going to pull down the right shoulder. And then you can feel the stretch here in the neck. You can maybe even place your left hand on your chest. That also feels really nice. So here or just down here. And take a couple more breaths. Good. Now we'll re-extend the head back up to neutral. We'll alleviate Move that right hand and just roll out the right wrist. I feel like I'm glowing. I can't either have too much light or not enough light. Sorry if I look like I'm a ghost. So white today. All right, so take your right shoulder, bring it up to your ear, and then draw it back. So drawing some circles with that shoulder. And then relax the right shoulder. Lean towards the right hip and sit on your left hand, or hold the chair if that doesn't feel good to you, to sit on the hand. Head lifts up, and then lean to the right shoulder. And again, your options to take the hand to the head, hand to the heart, or relax it down by your side. And you can close your eyes, just breathe into your left side. Very good. Nice job, ladies. Lift your head back up, lean back to the right, and shake out your left wrist. Good. Now relax the left wrist, and we'll bring up the left shoulder, draw it around. Good. And now relax left shoulder down. Relax both hands down. And now let's relax the shoulders and work on the hips. Inhale, lift the right knee up off. Right foot comes off the ground. And then lower that right knee. Inhale, lift the left knee up. And exhale. Right knee. Lower. Left knee. And lower. Right knee. We'll hold this one. Try to bring back the shoulders, but sit nice and tall. You don't want to lean too far back, but just nice and neutral. Do you feel how hard the leg has to work to just hold it in that static position? Gorgeous. Now kick the right leg out, stretch out the foot. Ooh, there's my toes. See, if you're wearing shoes, you might not be able to do this, but if you can, spread out your toes, make them little monkey feet. Good. Now bend the knee, lower that right foot back down. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, left knee comes up. We'll hold this for a couple breaths. Just trying to get that knee up a little higher, maybe. Now when you're ready, we'll extend out left leg. Spread apart your left toes. Your core's probably working here like mine. Whew. And then nice and slow, return the left foot back down. Toe heel your feet out nice and wide. We're going to come into our wide stance. I'm going to scoot back in my chair so I can sit nice and tall. And now we're just going to draw our shoulder, right shoulder down towards the right leg. Hold here. And now we'll just go to the other side, just taking it over here to the left. And now back to the right, and maybe this time you go a little deeper than the first time. And we'll just take a nice and smooth stretches down one leg and up. In a more yin-like practice, we would hold these poses for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm not going to make you do that today, but in a yin practice, you just kind of keep these poses in mind, and you would just stay here for a long while. After a long while, you can start to feel the muscles and the fascia tissue kind of spread out. If you could imagine a cheesecloth, if you've ever seen a cheesecloth, you can actually see the fibers in it. And if you pull it, you can see how it makes little pockets and opens up space. And that's kind of what happens in your fascia tissue when you hold the pose for an extended period of time. It creates these little pockets, and your fascia looks an awful lot like like a spider web, or like the fuzz you see on an orange. You know, when you open an orange up and it's got the white little fuzz around the good part. It's kind of what your fascia looks like in your body. So very intricate weaving, casing, if you will, for your muscles and the rest of your organs. It kind of just goes around. Just kind of leaning from one side to the other side. It feels good. You're like, ooh, yeah, that's a something. And you kind of just breathe into it. Doesn't have to be perfect in any way. It just has to feel good. Slight discomfort is normal. Sharpshooting pain is not. So if you ever feel sharpshooting pain, please back off. Let's do one more on each side, and we'll move to another pose. When you complete, sit nice and tall, and we'll take our arms out to a T. Cross your right arm on the bottom and give yourself a hug. So elbows are close to one another. Head is lifting up through the shoulders. And then we're just going to draw a circle in the air. This is going to move our spine. And just draw these beautiful circles in front of you. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. My circles are probably more square-like. Your feet are anchored. You want to try to keep pressing your feet down. And let this be really an organic movement. So what feels good here? All right, do one more circle around. And then pause. Open, extend the arms out. Inhale, extend the arms up. Now, exhale and we'll fold. You can either bring your hands down to the floor or to your knees. Even if you don't touch the floor, that's okay. Just let the arms dangle. Back of your head and the neck can go flat, or it can even tuck the chin towards the chest for a deeper sensation in this pose. All right, when you're ready, we'll bring the arms back out in front. Use your core, lift back up. Exhale the arms back out to a T. And then we'll take the right hand down, left arm up. We'll lean over here to the right. You can bend the left elbow. Option is to look up. And then we'll come back out to a T. Left elbow bends and comes towards the left leg. Right arm reaches up. Option to bend the right elbow. Arms back out to a T. And we'll go one more time to each side. Maybe you take the right hand, go a little deeper this time. Just a little bit of deeper stretch. If you're finding, like I see myself coming this way, try to bring back that top shoulder. That keeps the spine longer as opposed to collapsing in. And when you're ready, we'll come back on an inhale. Then on an exhale, we lean back to the left. Now back out to a T. Now we're going to take this left hand, bring it to the right knee, right hand behind you, or you can bind it, take the right hand, put it behind your back, and just look over to the right side of the room. Just a couple breaths here as you breathe in, feel the lengthening. Exhale, the deepening of the twist, so it's a balance. Balance of effort and ease. All right, arms back out to a T. And then we'll switch sides. A right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Or reach out if that feels better. Head lifts, feet press down. Nice spinal twist. Good, come back through center. Reach both arms out to a T. And now we're going back to the eagle arms. Left arm will be on the bottom, right arm will be on top. Hold the shoulders with elbows out and stack. Head lifts up through the shoulders. Now notice which way you went last time. Most people probably went clockwise. So go counterclockwise or whatever isn't your default. So were you mindful enough to remember which way you were doing your circles? And we'll just take a couple of these. Rolling around the arms. Whatever feels good in your body this moment. Stay present. Enjoy. Oh, the sound of thunder sounds so nice. All right, one more circle around. Back through center. Open the arms out wide. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, we fold, either hands to knees or hands to reaching for the ground. Again, head can stay up or it can look under the chair. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Just breathe into this. Couple breaths. Take your time, rise up. And we'll toe heel our feet back together. Nice and slow. Bringing the inner thighs to touch. And then maybe the toes, the big toes. I'm going to scoot closer to the edge of my chair so I can feel like my feet are firmly on the ground. Sometimes when I'm that far back, I can't balance as good. Now we're going to come into seated tree pose. Inhale the right knee up and then take it to the right side and then place your right foot somewhere on your left leg. And you can hold that right knee if you like. Option to take the left arm up. Beautiful. Lower left arm. Release the right foot. Sit nice and tall. Lift the left knee up and place the left foot somewhere on the right leg or the right ankle, or even on the floor next to the right foot. You can hold on to the left knee. Option is to take the right arm up. Exhale, right arm down. Slowly release the left foot. Now let's do a couple cats and cows where we transition. So draw your heart forward, relax the shoulders down, and then bring the belly forward. You'll feel this little arch in your low back. You can even touch it and know it's there. Shoulders are dropping. Now lift your head up and then bring your chin back so it's keeping the neck in line with the spine. Now we'll do the opposite here. Hands slide down to your knees. Tuck the chin in, push up through your shoulders, let the head drop. Feel the expansion of the vertebrae, so coming apart or lengthening out in the upper back. Good, now back into cat-like shape. Shoulders back, heads up, belly forward. And now back into cat. Now just do a couple of these at your own pace, your cats and your cows. When you come into your cat, your heart lifts, and that's when I want you to inhale. As you go into your cow, you're constricting the belly. That's when I want you to exhale and just practice making those movements. The inhale, heart opens. Exhale, the belly contracts. Breathing, a meditative practice is awareness of your breath as you move. Moving meditation. All right. Let's finish out this one in cat. And then slide your hands down your shins and come into a forward fold. And see where you want to go in this fold. Do you want your head to look under the chair? Do you want to keep it up? And we'll just take a couple breaths here. Now, because we've had our head down low for a while, when you come up, you don't want to feel that head rush. So you got to go very slow. So we're just going to press our feet into the ground, slide the hands up as slow as you can go. Then hands come to your hip crease, lean back in your chair, and then straighten out your legs in front of you. So you look inclined, reclined. All stretched out. So just kind of, this is the counter pose for that forward fold. It's a nice straight back. And hold on to the chair if you're going to fall out. Just lift the right leg up and lower it. Extension through the left leg. and lower. So just take a couple of these. We'll inhale the leg up and exhale it down. I love listening to the rain in the background. So it's so nice and gentle, very relaxing. Let's do one more on each side. And then we'll lower down. Bring yourself back up. Just keep your legs straight though, but bring your spine back over your hips. And now we're going to take that forward fold once more, but with straight legs. You can also soften the backs of your knees. So even if your legs shouldn't be tight, they're just soft. We'll take our hands on our legs, start near the hips, and then slowly take your time coming down. And the back can be rounded or straight. More rounded is more of a yin-like posture. A more kind of loosey-goosey. Flat is going to be more of a yang-like posture, more active. Now we'll slowly bring ourselves back up. Hopefully you had lots of time to release anything going on there. And again, we'll lean back, our counter pose here, letting the arms either hold the side of the chair or relax by the chair. And then we'll do that lift and extension again. So counteracting that forward fold, we're just going to lift and extend each leg. All right, one more for each side. We're going to use your core, sit back up. Now we're going to draw the arms up overhead, pressing your feet, the four corners of your feet into the ground. And we're going to come into seated down dog. So you're going to move your hands in front of you and push out. So you'll feel the legs, your arms are straight. Spread apart your fingers. You'll feel your core, legs, lots of muscle groups are activating here. Now lower the hands to the shins. Press into your feet and rise back up. Core work. Now we're going to take a twist. Take the right hand to the left leg and the right hand behind you. Now both arms back up. And then we'll twist to the other side, left hand to right leg, right hand behind you. Now both arms back up. And exhale, both arms down by your side. Lean back, lift up your feet. So hovering the feet above the chair or off the floor, not above the chair, off the floor. You can put your feet above the chair, good for you. Then we'll lower the feet and just take a gentle rock. Sometimes this is a pose that you might not like, but I find if you smile in them, it makes it sweeter. So we're going to hold in midair. Try to bring your knees close together. See if you can hold and hover your feet. Even if your toes are down, you're still getting your lower abdomen. And we just hold this for a couple breaths, building strength, stamina. Stamina was part of that fall prevention. I want you to build stamina. Can you hold it for longer than you think you can? Even if it shakes, still working it, still doing it. Woo-hoo. And when you're ready, you can gently touch back down with the feet. Sit nice and tall and bring your arms up overhead. Stretch. Keep breathing. This is our counter pose for that abdominal work we just did. Now exhale, hands by the side. Now we're going to rock up onto our tippy toes. So you may want to walk your feet in some so that you can kind of lift your heels off the ground. As we lift the heels, we're going to lift the arms. So it's an inhale, lift the heels, lift the heels, lift the heels. The arms come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the hands. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, heels lower. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On this one, we're going to fold. So inhale onto the tippy toes, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the waist, lower your heels, and fold. Slide up, all the way up your legs. Sit nice and tall. Press your feet into the ground. Take 3 conscious breaths. So we'll inhale and exhale 3 times. Very good. And now we'll move into our standing shapes. Grab your blanket that's nearby. We might want to put that on the chair. Turn to the side so you can see me. And again, working on those folds. So we're going to be about, so you can keep your hands to the chair. So a couple inches back. We'll stand nice and tall. We'll start with our hands by our side. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down to the seat of the chair. And then options to keep your hands here or come onto your forearms. I like to put my hands in prayer here. And you may feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. Well, no, you should feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. So knees are soft. Your tailbone points up. This is called Dolphin Pose. Now you can adjust. You can lean more forward towards the seat of the chair, or you can push the hips back. And this gets into the shoulders, a little bit more into the legs. So we're going to stay here for just a little bit. So get comfortable. And just take a couple breaths. Even close your eyes. Sometimes slower doesn't mean easier. Sometimes slower is harder because your mind will start to wonder, when are we going out of this pose? How long is she going to keep me here? Boy, I need another cup of coffee, or whatever your mind's telling you. All right, now we're going to take our time coming back up. Bend both knees, bring your arms to your legs, and then roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Stand nice and tall. Hopefully, if you got a head rush, just kind of keep still. Soft knees. Good. Now toe heel your feet out just a little bit wider than hip distance. So you got a little bit of space in between your legs. And we're going to take the arms out to a T. Out to a big T. And then take your right hand to the chair. Lift the left arm up beside you. And then we'll switch sides. Take the opposite hand to the chair and reach the opposite arm up. Now I'll bring that arm down. We'll do it 2 more times, twice on each side. Take your time, feel out where the stretch is coming from. When you finish, bend your knees, take your arms back out to a T, and lower your hands down. Now turn your right toes out. We're going to bend into the right knee just a little bit. And then bring that foot back. Turn your left toes out, bend into the left knee just a little bit. You now turn toes back towards the chair. We're going to bend the right knee and take the arms out, or arms to the chair. So left leg's going to be straight. This is called Skandasana. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. So you should feel it right there in that inner left thigh. Again, you may want to toe heel the right foot out just a little more if you want to go deeper. Big old inner thigh stretch. Nice. When you're ready, come back up through center, straighten the right knee. Turn the toes back forward, and then bend the left knee, lean into the left knee, straighten the right leg. You can just try a little stretch on this side. Beautiful. Straighten the left knee. Let's do it one more time to each side. Right knee bends. Skandasana to the right. If you're really fun, you want to go down to your forearms, you can do that too. You can stay up, doesn't matter. And then when you're ready, we'll switch sides and bend into the left knee. Kind of having to move my feet a little bit to adjust so it feels good. So know that you don't have to stay exactly still, adjust your feet so it feels right. Achieving the maximum benefits of the pose, you may have to move a little bit, adjust for each leg. Awesome. And straighten the left knee, toes turn back in, help yourself back up into star pose. And then exhale the arms down, toe heel the feet back together. Stand tall. And then we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the chair. Bend both knees, and we're going to come into our Thunderbolt from the chair. So I'm holding onto the chair, bend the knees, so the knees come over the ankles, and then bring the knees back so they're on top of the ankles. So first we bring the knees to the toes, and then slide it back. This makes it a little bit more challenging. Now, option here is to keep one hand on the chair to keep your balance, or both arms out. So hands on the chair or hands in the sky. Doesn't matter. Woo! Now when you're ready, stand up, all the way up, stretch the legs. Exhale the arms down. Good. All right. Let's take our left knee up and see if you can put it on the chair. You might want to take your thing down. We're just going to take the foot to the chair and then straighten the left knee. And you can take a nice big stretch here. If this doesn't work for you with your leg on the chair, you can also do it on the floor or on a shorter stool or something. You kind of feel the leg pulling back into its hip. Now when you're ready, bend back into that knee and slowly remove that foot. And then we'll try the other side. Foot comes to the chair or foot to the ground. See, this works too. And you can just stretch that foot. This just brings the floor closer to you. It's really thundering out there. All right, and take your time, bend back into the knee, and remove that foot, bring it back to the ground. Stand nice and tall. We'll return back to our mountain pose. And then reach up. Big stretch, like your good morning stretch, all the way to the sky. And exhale, arms down by the legs. Let's come back to our seat. Grab your blanket. Put your blanket over your left leg. And then we're going to take the right foot into the right hand and just cradle it. So I have a pretty heavy blanket, and I like the heaviness of blankets. I'm a big fan of my weighted blanket, but just any thick blanket, it kind of feels like someone's giving you a hug. So it's kind of helping you keep that right hip, the left hip. We're on the left hip kind of stable. And we're just going to place it up here. We'll come into our pigeon pose. If this is not comfortable for you, you can always cross at the ankle. So option, flex the right foot and then take your body to where it feels like you're getting just a little tug in your right hip. Just a little bit of a tug. Not too much pain, just enough. All right, now take your time, lean back. Oh, release that right foot back down. Now take the blanket over here to the right leg. Just kind of weighting down the right leg, and then we'll bring the left knee in. You can hold at the knee or hold at the foot and do some rocking of the baby. Now we'll gently place the foot either on top of the knee or across the ankle at the bottom. Flex your left foot so it's active. And then bring yourself forward. In a yang practice, we call this pigeon. And a yin practice, we call it swan, sleeping swan. They just have different names, same poses. Good, now lean back, take your time. And shake out that left leg or bring it down, whatever it needs. Then we'll place the blanket over both legs. We're just gonna come into a child's pose, a modified child's pose. So you wanna be kind of in the middle of your chair. We're gonna take our hands to our lap, to our legs, and then bring your chest forward. So your belly kind of rests right here on the blanket. We'll hold this for a couple breaths. You can also take your hands to your head if that feels better. You can support the head. So what this pose is kind of putting pressure on our hips, like acupressure. Concentrate on your breathing. All right, now when you're ready, you're just gonna start to lift up and lean back. And we'll set ourselves up for meditation. So if you want, you can stay in your chair and just kind of unfold your blanket, make yourself all comfy. You could also take it to a couch, to a reclining chair, anything that's close by. Or my other favorite one, if you're willing to get on the ground today, is to take your feet up onto the chair and then take your blanket to your belly. I really like this one. It makes your back feel nice. So you can decide which one you would like to go into. Ooh. So once you get settled into your meditation, nice and comfortable, when we end this practice, you can stay in Shavasana. So I'll just kind of close it out the practice. So if you want to take a little morning nap, you can stay here. Like I said, I wanted you to feel a sense of gentleness today. That was sort of my intention. So get still. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. This is a meditation of love and kindness. So it helps if you're completely comfortable. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and a long, slow, deep breath out. And now do that again. Breathe in and exhale it out. Now take a deep breath in and bring it all the way to your toes. Do that again. Deep breath in, bring it all the way up from your toes. And let it go nice and slow. Now you're welcome to follow along with me, visualizing this in your mind, or just kind of tune me out. We'll start by sending love and kindness to yourself. Imagine you are looking at yourself like you're looking into a mirror. Feel the love swirling around your heart and send the love from your heart to yourself, to all parts of yourself. And think to yourself, I love you. Say to yourself, may I be safe. May I be happy. Next, imagine you're looking at your family, your parents, your brothers, your grandparents, anybody in your family, your grandchildren. Just see your family members, your sister, your brother. Feel the love of moving around your heart space. And send that love from your heart to your family's heart. And then think to yourself, I love my family. May my family be safe. May they be happy. And now imagine you're looking at your friends and your teachers and feel the love swirling around your heart and send the love from your heart to your friends and your teachers' hearts. Think of yourself, my love for my friends and my teachers. May my friends and teachers be safe, and may my friends and teachers be happy. Next, imagine someone who has hurt you or someone you have hurt their feelings standing in front of you. Just imagine that this person who's hurt you or someone you've hurt standing in front of you. Feel love moving around your heart and send the love from your heart to this person's heart. And think to yourself, I love this person even though I've hurt them or they hurt me. And may this person be safe. May this person be happy. And now let's imagine the earth and all the people the plants and the animals that live here. Feel the love moving around your heart, and send the love from your heart to the earth and all its beings. Think to yourself, I love the earth. I love all its people, all its plants, and all its animals. And may they be safe and may they be happy. Now place a hand on your own heart and feel all the love coming back to you. Feel all the love that is coming back to you from your family, from your friends, from your teachers, from all the people and all the beings of the earth. Let that love into your heart and pause for just a moment, feeling love and kindness surround you. Now we'll finish out. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And gently sigh it out. Make a verbal kind of sound. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Now, if you'd like to stay here and meditate a little bit longer, you're always welcome to do so. Enjoy a nice little relaxation nap. I invite you to just listen to the sounds of the rain. Come truly still in your body and in your mind. Create this pure sense of calm and relaxation for yourself. So you don't have to say goodbye to me. I'm just going to turn my screen off so that you can sit and just listen. And when you're ready to get up and move, take a couple big stretches and then return to the rest of your day. I thank each of you so much for practicing with me. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.